25 silver coins. That was John's inheritance after the death of his dear old father. With no reason to stay home any longer, John decided it was time to venture out and see something of the world.
Dad? Is that you?
You see this here princess, son?
Do I ever? She's beautiful.
Well, son, you play your cards right, and you've a fair chance of becoming her husband.
Oh, now I know I'm dreaming. That's my old dad. Always kidding. Oh.
Give me that. Huh? Oi! Huh?
Huh? Hey! Leave him alone, you two!
What's it to you, boy?
The deceased here owed us money, so whatever we find on him is ours. See?
So you mind your own business, boy, or else.
Look, 25 pieces of silver. It's all I've got. Now, please.
Pleasure doing business with ya, boy.
Just leave this poor soul alone, will you? Rest in peace, my friend, whoever you are.
And so, John went on his way, penniless now, but much richer than before, for knowing he had done the right thing.
Huh?
Well, hello there, John.
How do you know my name?
Ah, call it a lucky guess. So, where are we headed to, John? If you don't mind me tagging along, that is.
Well, I'm really not sure you'd want a traveling companion as poor as me, friend.
Poor, you say? And hungry too, I'll warrant.
Huh? Listen, you want to go my way? You be my guest. So what should I call you, friend? Huh?
I'm sure I used to have a name, but do you know? I'll be blowed if I can recall what it is. Dessert?
Oh, yum.
When John was little, his parents had always told him not to talk to strangers. But John was all grown up now, and alone in the world. And there was something about this most peculiar gentleman which made him feel he could trust him.
A beautiful princess. And you're sure it was your father? Well, if it was in a dream, it must be true. Trust me, I know these things.
Oh!
What is it? What's wrong?
My leg. It's broken.
Quick, John, my bag.
Ew-wee! What have you got in there?
Thanks, John. Now, let's see what we can do for you, eh? All right. See if you can walk on that now.
Oh. Ah! Amazing! I haven't felt so sprightly in years. Oh, I don't have much, but you must let me repay you somehow. It's our way round these parts.
Well, I never. A funnel. Just what I've always wanted.
That was kind of your friend, pretending to value that old funnel so much.
Who says I was pretending?
Get off the stage! Rubbish! Get off!
Huh? That's her. My princess. Shh. No! Oh, my poor little princess.
Hey, the show wasn't that bad, was it? Oh, kind sir. Couldn't you do something for him too?
I'd gladly give you all my takings in return. And tomorrow's too.
Hang on to your money, Puppet Master. But I do like the look of that sword of yours.
A beautiful swan. Isn't that sad?
I find everything as beautiful and as sad as everything else these days.
What are you doing?
Take this poor swan's wings, for instance. You never know when swan wings might come in handy.
Huh?
Come on. Let's go find you somewhere warm, clean and dry for the night, eh?
For the last time, you can't stay here. You're too weird. And your friend there looks like something the cat dragged in. And then threw out again.
Uh-oh. Here comes the princess.
That's her! The princess in my dream! I'm in love.
This is going to be harder work than I thought. Look, innkeeper, maybe I didn't make myself clear enough earlier.
That will do nicely, sir.
So, innkeeper, why does this princess of yours ride around the city like that?
Why, sir, so all the young men will see her and fall in love with her.
Works for me.
Oh, she's lovely enough to look at, all right. And her father is as good a king as we would ever wish for. But her heart is empty and cold. If you ask me, sir, she's bewitched.
Really? And what makes you think such a thing?
She lures all the young men to their deaths with her beauty.
But she's so lovely. I can't believe she'd ever do anything bad.
That's how she gets away with it. She let any Tom, Dick or Harry propose to her. All they have to do to win her hand is guess 3 times what she's thinking.
And if they guess wrong?
She's the one, so don't try and talk me out of it.
Wouldn't dream of it, John. In fact, it's my duty as your friend to try and help you.
I was wrong. You're not just weird, you're crazy too.
The very next morning, John made his way to the royal palace.
Some peasant by the name of John, sir. Don't mind him. He looks down his nose at me too, and I'm the king. So, John, pleased to meet you. I get so few visitors these days. What with my daughter being so strange and all.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Your Majesty. I'm here to ask for the hand of the princess in marriage.
Oh, no. Not another one. And you seem like such a nice young man, too. Don't do this, John. Please. My daughter isn't like other princesses.
But she can't be that bad, surely.
Oh. Do you see?
Oh, don't worry so, Your Majesty. It'll all work out fine in the end. My dad told me so in a dream.
Nobody has ever guessed a single correct answer.
Father?
Oh, darling! Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just telling John here.
So I heard. You know the rules.
I have to guess what you're thinking of. 3 times, right?
Oh, we'll only be doing this the once, I assure you. Tomorrow, then.
Ah, she's so lovely. Oh, you should have seen her today. But how am I going to guess what she's thinking of without even so much as a hint? Still, I'm sure it'll all work out for the best.
I'll drink to that, John.
And here's to you, my travelling companion. A fellow couldn't ask for a more trustworthy, faithful, loyal friend.
Sorry, John, but it's for your own good. told you these swan wings had come in handy.
Master.
So, my dear, another young fool thinks to win your hand, eh? Let the answer to your riddle be something in plain sight. Something so simple, he'll never guess it.
Morning, John. Sleep well?
Never better. But you know what? I don't even remember going to bed.
You don't say. Now listen. Last night I had the strangest dream, and it was all about your princess.
Really? See, now you're dreaming about her too. Isn't she great?
She really is one in a million, John. Anyway, I dreamt the answer to her special riddle, and it's in here.
You did? That's marvelous. You see, I told you everything would work itself out, without either of us having to lift a finger.
John, please. It's still not too late to change your mind, you know.
Oh, don't worry, Your Highness. It's all under control.
Oh.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Too late. Bye-bye, John.
So, out with it. What am I thinking of? Speak.
Well...
Come along now. I haven't got all day.
Well, all I know is the answer might be in here.
I don't know how you did that.
Neither do I. Call it a lucky guess.
Tomorrow it will take more than a lucky guess to save you.
Well, John, one riddle solved, 2 to go.
But what if neither of us dreams of the answer tonight? I would hate to be parted from you, friend.
Now, John, something'll turn up, remember? 2 tomorrow.
And so, the very next morning... That final night, John's travelling companion was even more determined than before to protect his friend.
So, the young fool got it right again. How is he doing this? What's his secret?
Well, if he guesses right this one last time, I'll have to marry him. It's the rules.
Then we'll have to come up with something he can't possibly guess. Let me think. Got it. Now remember, Princess, the answer to the riddle is my head. head. He'll never get that.
Master.
Excuse me, can I have a word?
Morning came, and with it, the moment of truth.
This is it, my beloved friend. Today I marry my princess, or you and I must be parted once and for all.
Chin up, John. And remember, don't open this until she asks what she's thinking of.
I'm ready, Father.
John?
Ready as I'll ever be, Your Majesty.
So, twice you have somehow cheated death. But this time I doubt your luck can hold. Tell me then, what am I thinking of today?
I have to be honest, Your Highness. I don't rightly know.
Say something, John. Anything. Make a guess.
Take him away.
Look in the bag, Your Majesty. The answer you seek may well be within.
Open the bag!
It couldn't be.
It looks like a troll's head, sir, but made of stone.
Well, the card reads, this should be the head of the troll from the Magic Mountain. And as we all know, trolls turn to stone when they're beheaded.
Princess!
She's going to be all right. The troll's spell over her has been broken.
Father, everybody, can you possibly forgive me for all the bad things I did while I was bewitched?
Of course we can, my dear.
Perhaps I can begin to make amends by inviting you all to our wedding.
You mean...
If you still want to.
Hey, where are you going?
My work here is done, John. It's time for me to move on.
What?
But surely you'll stay for our wedding.
I have seen my beloved friend find the happiness he deserves, Your Majesty. So my debt to him has been repaid.
Debt? What debt?
Remember when you gave away all you had to stop those thieves robbing a dead man in his coffin?
How did you know about that?
Because, John, that man was me.
That was you? But how? No, wait. You can't leave now. How will I manage without you?
Oh, by the looks of things, you'll manage fine, John. Just remember, I'll always be your devoted traveling companion here, John, in your heart.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
After a day like today, nothing surprises me anymore. Come on.
The wedding festivities lasted a whole month, and the people were overjoyed to see John and their princess so very much in love. Once upon a time, there was a balloonist.
Fetch us back a piece of cheese from the moon, won't you?
So brave.
Oh, yoo-hoo!
Nice clean hair. I think I'm going to be happy here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the great unknown awaits us. Up, and
Father!
Well, they sure put on a show, I'll give them that.
Yay! Oh, my hero.
Your hanky? Huh? Well, that's that. My father was a balloonist, and now he and his balloon are gone, and I am penniless. But I shall continue his work. And build another balloon, even if I have to work as a carnival showman to do it. But I shall require an assistant, yes. I have it! Will you marry me?
Well, you're clever, and you do look handsome with a mustache.
And in those days, clever young men with moustaches and opportunities to travel were thought to be quite a catch.
I may only be a flea on a young girl's head, but a balloonist without a balloon? What kind of a prospect is that?
So she married him, and off they went together to all manner of strange towns and countries.
I have it! I shall call myself the Professor. That way, people will treat me with the respect my superior intellect deserves.
That's nice, dear.
I have it! My finest illusion yet.
Yes, dear.
That does it! I'm emigrating!
It's all done with mirrors, you see?
Hello! Ah, now this is more like it. And I can use his mustache as a summer retreat. Ah, luxury.
Roll up, roll up. The great professor presents the magic chest of drawers and the vanishing wife.
Oh, yes.
That gives me an idea.
And now, my glamorous assistant wife will vanish completely before your very eyes.
Bye-bye, dear. Thanks for the marriage, eh?
Huh? Abracadabra! And there she is, gone. Or is she? Prepare to be amazed, sir, for when I open this drawer again, you will not believe your eyes. Ta-da!
Oh, I don't know.
Wife?
Hey, cut that out!
Oh, it's all my fault. If I hadn't
been so obsessed with raising the money to build my balloon. She might still be here, and now I've no balloon and no assistant. Oh, I'm so lonely.
He's been like this for weeks now. It's time someone gave him a flea in his ear. Hey, Professor! I'll be your assistant.
Oh? Now I'm hearing voices in my head. Whatever next?
No! I'm a flea. I used to live on your wife's head, but now I live on yours.
A flea, eh? Well, hop onto my finger then. Let me see you.
Gladly.
Well, I never. Pleased to meet you, flea.
Likewise, Prof. So, how's about it, eh? I learned my keep. I can do tricks. Hello! Ta-da! Don't clap, or I'm done for.
I say, most impressive. Now I really do have it. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen! Roll up and see the great professor and his performing flea!
A performing flea? How unusual! What can it do? Well, it's a flea, all right.
Present arms!
Oh, look at his little toothpick rifle.
Left, right, about turn!
What else can he do?
Encore.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, a talking flea!
my learned friend the Professor has also trained me to fire a cannon.
He's got a cannon. The gunpowder he uses is quite expensive. Very well. You might want to stand back a bit for this one.
What? And Mr. Flea firing a cannon?
Oh, suit yourselves. Flea, load. And fire.
Wait till I tell all my friends about this!
Hey, Prof, we're a hit.
Yes, we are, aren't we? Next time, however, a little less powder, perhaps,
So the professor and the flea became very famous and were invited to visit every city in every land. They were the toast of kings and queens alike.
To flee or not to flee? That is the question.
But now the professor had the money to build his balloon. All this social high flying meant he never seemed to have the time.
I confess I'm beginning to tire of all this fame and success, Flea. I used to be a balloonist, a scientist and explorer like my father. And our sort can only be truly happy traveling the great unknown. More to the point, everyone in the known world has seen us now.
Then the great unknown it shall be, Professor.
You mean it? You'll come with me?
Well, we promised to stick together, did we not? Besides, I never turned down a chance to meet new girl fleas.
And so they traveled the great unknown.
Well, Flea, here we are. The last uncharted island in the world.
I hope the locals are friendly.
Only one way to find out. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Professor. And this is my faithful companion, Flea.
I say, a man and a flea travelling the world together. How delightfully primitive. Now, chaps, it's impolite to laugh at people from backward cultures, no matter how funny they look. Please, consider yourself welcome to our island.
Oh.
Careful, Prof. I don't like the look of this.
Now, Flea, this is obviously just their way of greeting visitors. So, I take it you're the king of this island, yes?
King? Goodness me, no. What a quaint idea. But here, it's considered ludicrously uncivilized to leave men in charge of anything. Well, other than the most basic household chores, that is.
So who does rule here, then, eh?
Why, my 6-year-old daughter, of course. Don't worry. You'll meet her soon enough. It's traditional here for strangers to be guest of honor at the royal feast.
Oh, delighted, I'm sure. So tell me, what exotic foodstuffs might one expect to see on the menu in this land?
Why, guest of honor, of course. It's my daughter's favorite.
You did ask.
Hurry up with my guest of honor, will you, Daddy? I'm starving here.
Won't be long now, darling. Just getting the broth how you like it. A touch more cayenne pepper, I think.
There really is no need to go to all this trouble on my account.
Nonsense, Professor. We don't have guests for dinner very often. So just you relax and let us get on with spoiling you. No, wait. More oregano.
Oh, do stop faffing around, Daddy. Now I'm hungry and bored.
Leave this to me, Prof. Your Majesty, I am a performing flea, and this professor is my assistant. We have entertained every other ruler in the world, and we came here seeking only to amuse you.
Let me see you, Flea.
At your service, Your Majesty.
Very well, Flea. But if you fail to amuse me, I shall feed you to my spider.
But, Your Majesty, I can't do my act without my assistant. Release him, and you won't be sorry.
I've changed my mind. Daddy, release the guest of honor. This flea needs his help to amuse me.
But darling, the chaps have all spent ages preparing him for you.
Who's princess?
Yes, darling. I'm so embarrassed, Professor. You must think us total savages letting you go uneaten like this.
Quite all right, old chap. I'm sure you did your best. If it's any comfort, I smelled so delicious, I was getting a little peckish myself.
Yes, enough talk. Now, amuse me, flea.
Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, the flea! Now, Your Majesty, my friend the flea will fire a cannon.
Cannon?
Ta-da!
Now that was funny. And you, Flea, are the cleverest, handsomest little creature I've ever met.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
I'm going to make you my husband.
But, sweetheart, you can't marry a flea.
Who's princess?
Oh, you are Pumpkin.
And don't you forget it. Now go and invite some wedding guests. One for each table should be more than enough. Husband-to-be, jump up to my ear. Now.
Your Majesty? I mean, yes, dear?
Soon we shall be married. And I will untie you from my earring. Then you will be free. But don't need to do as I tell you. Does this news please you, my little flea?
I'm lost for words, dear.
Good. But if you are naughty in any way, I will stop loving you at once. And you will become a snack for my spider. And your friend the professor will go back in my big pot.
Then I shall try my best not to be naughty, darling.
Good. Now stay in my ear and whisper sweet nothings to me.
So romantic.
Oh, poor brave flea, marrying that horrid little girl to save me. I must think of a way to rescue him. If only I had a balloon. We'd be out of here like a shot. Wait a minute. Like a shot. Yes, I have it!
He wants to build a cannon like this one, but a squillion times bigger and louder?
Yes, Sweet Pea. He says it's his duty as Flea's best man to help your wedding day go off with a bang.
How very thoughtful of him.
It will make the earth tremble and the birds in the sky fall down ready cooked. Apparently. And all he wants are the materials to build it with.
I don't know. I can't help feeling he's up to something.
It's all right, darling. He's bored. And when the professor's bored, he likes to blow things up. I know him. That really is his idea of fun.
Ha-ha! Now that's more like it. Give him what he needs. But one wrong move, and in the pot he goes.
Phew.
Rope, silk, needles, thread, basket. Yes, that's just about everything.
I say, Professor, what on earth are these?
Stomach drops. Yes, to make it rise. I mean, to make the explosion in the cannon's stomach.
The things you barbarians think of. I'm off to see if the neighbours are done yet.
Now, if I can just remember my old diagrams.
And so he worked, without sleeping or eating, to be ready in time for the flea's big day.
Well, where's the professor? And where's my giant cannon? We've a wedding to be getting.
That's not a cannon. That's a... Why, the crafty weasel. He did it. He's tricked them into helping him build his balloon.
Your Majesty, the cannon is ready for the ceremony. But first I must take it up into the air to cool it down.
Oh, get on with it then.
Alas, I cannot do it alone, Your Majesty. I need an experienced companion to help me to steer it.
But no one here has seen anything like this before.
I'm afraid he means me, dear. Don't worry. I'll be back before you know it.
I don't know.
Look, darling, if I don't go up there and help him bring that balloon, cannon, under control, he might blow us all up by mistake. Do you really want to take that chance?
You'd better come back, Flea, or else.
Now, Princess. Do I look like the kind of insect who'd leave you in the lurch on our wedding day? Remember, marriage is all about trust.
Flee! Hurry!
Yeah, anyway, goodbye.
Flee! Flee!
I'm doing my best! Allez, up!
Up and away!
Phew! I always wanted to move up in the world, but this is ridiculous.
Well, we did it.
No, Prof. You did it. You finally built your balloon.
Yes, I did, didn't I? And to think, I wasn't even sure it would work.
Now he tells me.
Well, old friend, where to now?
Where to? Why, the great unknown, of course. Seeing as we're here already. The great unknown!
Sweetheart, we've been waiting here for weeks now.
He said he'd be back, Daddy. You heard him. Married is all about trust. But when he does come back, he's a spider snack.
And the princess is waiting still for the cannon to cool down and bring her flea back to her. But the flea and the professor have their very own balloon now.
Roll up, only a penny a flight.
So they only go where they please. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about a little girl named Ida. Ida and her flowers.
That makes 16.
Excellent. And that was the last lesson for today.
But wait, Carl, I still have to show you my flowers. Are you ready to go to sleep, Sophie? And how are you doing, Tim? Oh no! What's happened to them?
So, what were you teaching the girl today, then?
Oh, sums mostly. And spelling.
Good, good. Those are important.
And then I read her some of these fairy tales.
Filling her head with useless poppycock, eh? Why?
Well, read them yourself sometime and find out.
Nothing but hogwash.
Oh, my flowers! Look what's happened to them!
Well, they're dead, aren't they? I mean, what did you expect? You know they all die sooner or later.
Don't listen to him. They're not dead. They're just fading.
Oh.
Do you know why they're fading, Ida? The flowers were at a ball last night. No wonder they look so tired.
But flowers can't dance.
Of course they can. When it is night time and everyone's asleep, they come out and jump around. They have a ball almost every night.
Really? Where do they do that?
Do you know the castle outside the gates of the town? Where the king lives in summer, and where the beautiful garden is full of flowers?
Of course I do. I was in the garden out there yesterday, but all the leaves were off the trees, and there wasn't a single flower left.
That's right.
Where are they all?
They're all in the castle. That's where they have their dances. As soon as the king and all his court are gone into the town for the winter, the flowers run out of the garden into the castle.
And how happy they were.
What a lovely tune. Delightful. Every bit sedate and slow. Oh, be quiet, will you?
We're trying to enjoy this.
Here we go. Oh, no, we don't. Got that? There, that's better.
Much.
And they dance like that all night long?
That's right. But they have to watch out, of course, for the old steward making his rounds.
My back, my bones, my creaking joints, my bones, my back, my aching knee. What's that? Strange. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, wonderful. Now I'm losing my mind as well.
There you go again, Carl. Always filling the girl's head with silly notions. Flowers dancing. Ha!
Notions they may be, but who's to say they're silly?
It's plain as day, isn't it? Anyone with a bit of sense can see that. Pshaw, I'm going for a walk.
Well, Ida, I have to get going myself. Don't forget about your homework. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow, Carl. Oh. I'm so sorry, Sophie, but tonight you'll have to sleep somewhere else. The flowers need a comfortable place to rest. There. There you go now. Is that better? I I got you some tea so you can get well. Good night now. And if you're going to the dance tonight, don't tire yourselves out like last time, okay?
That night, little Ida couldn't get to sleep for a long time. She kept thinking about the things the tutor had told her about the dancing flowers. At last, sleep came.
Huh? What's that?
Come on, everybody. Especially you. Come on and dance with us. Lovely as ever.
What's going on? A dance? Why didn't anybody invite me?
I'll gladly invite you, madam. May I have this dance?
No, you may not. Ow! Oh, get away from me, all of you! I was hoping a gentleman would come to my aid.
I'm sorry, are we not good enough?
Oh, why are you all fussing over me?
You gave us your bed, and that was so very kind of you.
We are grateful, but you must know we won't live much longer.
Tomorrow we will be no more.
I didn't know. That's so sad.
But tomorrow, do tell little Ida that she is to bury us out in the garden.
Then we will wake up again in summer.
And be far more beautiful.
Oh.
Of course I'll tell her. Now, let's dance!
Yes! Gosh, the music is very lively here, isn't it?
Isn't it terrible? Isn't it wonderful?
Hey, ladies! Time to dance!
Get off me, you fool!
You can dance! You know you can! Next! Everybody dance!
Oh. Hey, you. Weren't you supposed to tell me something?
Little Ida started to wonder. Had it all just been a dream? But then she realized that it wasn't. Not at all.
Today, I'll bury you in the garden, and then you'll grow again in the summer and become more beautiful than ever.
What are you two doing?
We're burying the flowers so they'll come back to life later.
Burying the flowers so they'll come back to life? Bury them all you want, but they'll never come back to life. What a silly girl.
Don't listen to him. In time, you'll find out he's very, very wrong.
It turned out the counsellor was wrong. Ida saw the flowers returning year after year. And more beautiful each time, too.